Good day, viewer. It's D to the E to the N to the I to the S, Dennis. Welcome to Dennis Talk Show. And Francis is again in the studio with me.
Hi.
So Francis, what's trending? What's going on?
Okay, so here's the story of a woman. I'm going to read directly from her tweet.
Okay.
Okay. This was 4th April. I mustered the courage to leave an abusive marriage again. I'm broke, scared, and uncertain about what the future holds for me moving forward. But for now, I don't think there's anything more scary than living with a man who thinks it's okay to pour hot tea on my face because
What?
he is angry.
Hot tea on your
Mhm.
face.
A man who thinks it's okay to put his hand tightly on my throat and choke me so much that his fingers dig into my skin and make a mark just because I'm rebellious, according to him. That was in brackets, according to
When I
him.
heard revealed that, I felt probably okay. She's being responsible.
No, in brackets, according to him. A man who threatened to kill me and go to jail. He doesn't care.
Yeah, this frustration that comes with as I kill you, I go to jail. Okay.
But will make sure that I am not alive to see him going to jail. So he's saying, I'm gonna kill you and I will go to jail. But I'm happy because you're not alive to see me go to jail.
Okay.
A man who slaps me and throws weapon at me just because he's angry or there is a disagreement. Ijewoke. Man! Ijewoke, like you that went to go and look for husband now.
Okay. All right. So from what she said um, she summoned the courage to leave another abusive marriage.
Yes, she
I
said
think
again.
that's a
Yes,
key word. So again, so she's been married before she
probably,
married this person,
allegedly.
and she's leaving this person again. I won't use allegedly because from what she said, it's obvious. It's a simple English.
Okay.
Of course,
It might have been a mistake
no,
or
allegedly
something.
I suffered in Nigeria.
Okay, let's.
To be on the safe side, okay, fine. Allegedly married before. Um, for me, my take on it is it's possible she's the problem,
Why?
and she probably has a way of frustrating the men that comes her way or comes into her life.
Because her first and second marriage failed.
Because her first and second marriage were abusive.
Okay, okay. Number one, it's possible to have met two fools in your lifetime as a husband. One. Two, no amount of frustration you think a woman, I don't know, wields, yeah, should make you beat her to the point of even threatening to kill her. Are you trying to justify the actions of this man?
No, I will not justify his action. Firstly, she mentioned that he poured hot tea on her face, which is very bad
Attempted murder.
because that can actually damage her face. Then he also choked her and did a lot of crazy stuff to her.
Yes.
That's the height of it. When you find yourself in such a relationship or in such marriage, it's better to call it a quit than quitting when you're dead.
That's why she's saying she summoned up the courage to like leave.
Why is she telling us on social media?
See, do you know sometimes she might want people to learn from her story. One,
Okay.
she might want people to learn from her story because saying this while being unmarried, I know what is happening, what is obtainable, what can be obtainable in marriage. So number one, it might be she wants people to learn from her. Two, she wants to hear encouraging words. I mean, she needs encouragement to move.
Okay.
So she's trying to encourage herself by taking up the will and the zeal to leave, but then she wants to hear people say, okay, you can do it, okay, go, okay. So I think it's also part of her reason for bringing it up here.
Okay, so now you're making reasons for her, but don't you think this would do more damage than good to her?
Like,
Okay, typical example. The next man who would probably want to take her serious might see this, and it would deter him from taking her serious or even going further or trying to prove to her that he's a different person. Because
why?
when they have issues, she's going to bring it on social media.
Okay, so no, you can't say that, because if you're going to judge by that, that means for every beating, for every assault she has endured, she would have brought it online. Like, take pictures of her face and everything, because with this you can see her looking battered here and her looking like a normal self. So she doesn't take every beating and every assault online, but she's doing this to maybe get help, one, financially, one, two, be pitied, maybe.
What if
Three,
she's being manipulative?
manipulating who? The media.
What if she's manipulating everybody? What if she's the problem? Somebody who faces, let's look at something. A lot of girls don't like me really somehow because of my positions or some things. I support women, yes, but
Okay.
on issues where I should support women. Now, like I have said, the man pointing on her is extreme. The man doing all those things he did is extreme. He deserves to be castrated. He deserves every single crazy stuff that should be done to him. But let's look at the woman, because there's no smoke without fire.
Sure.
You were in your first marriage. Are you the only person who meets fools? You're in the first marriage and they battered you. You left. You came into the second one. Is it that there was no curtain? You didn't see the red flags. You didn't notice it. With all the experiences you've had in the previous marriage, why would you want to make the same mistake the second time? Now, what if she turns men into women beaters? Because there's a lady that will come into your life. She would frustrate you. I met a guy most recently. We were doing an audition, and this guy was crying about his mom. He's a very emotional person. Then we all got talking. Then he said something about he is tired of his wife,
Okay.
so he's doing paper to move his wife and kids to Canada.
Because he's tired of her.
He's in love. Do you know what it means that you're tired of someone? The person is frustrating you. The frustration is choking you. You want to die, but you're looking beyond the frustration. You want her and your kids to have good life, but you don't want to be in that picture. So you want to do everything you can for them to go to Canada and you start a new family here so that you can be happy. So there are a lot of men who become women beaters because of the partner. This lady here wants us to pity her. But do you know it's possible if we hear from the man, we'll all be like, wow. Did she tell you that after the man poured her tea, that she probably had slapped him before he poured her the tea? Will she tell you the fact that before the man beat her up, that she called him a useless man who is so broke that his mates are doing this and doing that? He cannot do anything. The only thing he can do is to raise his voice at home. Did she tell you that it's possible the man read her chat and saw her discussing nasty with someone else? These are stereotypes. This is her story. These are incomplete stories. So even if we're looking at things based on our own angle, yeah, if you are in an abusive marriage or abusive relationship, you should bounce. Leave. What are you still doing there? Don't wait till you're killed. But while you are leaving, because she looks like somebody who is still open to loving and meeting other persons, while she's leaving, she must go seek for therapy. She must go, because what she's looking for here is sympathy. What she's looking for here is closure. She would not get closure from social media, because in the social media she'll have persons who will call her nasty names, and she'll still get the people who will pity her and support her.
You can't say she doesn't want to do all of the therapy or whatever. She made it clear I am broke.
Who cares? Why is she telling us about her being broke?
Wait, I am scared.
I'm broke, I'm scared.
Calm down. This is just if you read it deeper into her other writings, she's saying she doesn't have anything. She doesn't have anything at all. And then she wants to start up her life again, but she doesn't have money.
No wonder the man was eating her, probably. What if she was a useless woman?
What if the man told
What
her
if-
not to work?
Did she stick it there?
You're assuming to something that isn't stated there. Let's all assume.
Listen. A lady that has been in marriage and she's living marriage and she has nothing, there's a lot of patience you should ask. She's not a productive person. If she was productive, she can come online and say, I'm leaving my husband. I am into hairdressing.
Exactly.
Chill.
No, she didn't tell you she doesn't know how to do
What she
anything.
told us is that she's broke. What she's telling us that she needs money. Does she need money to live a marriage? Is she taking the kids with her?
Yeah, in her other article, she said that my husband has money. I would want to fight over the custody of
So
the
she wants us to give
children.
money for her to fight her husband for custody.
No, I feel like this is one broken woman. They just want someone to hear her out.
But she told people.
And then she writes and posts it.
So why are you not broken on her behalf?
I am. And that's why we're talking about it here. I'm smitten.
For me, I would just say that her story is incomplete. We haven't heard the man's story. We might never hear it, just like many other stories where men are accused of a lot of things forcefully. You see a girl accuse a guy of rape who never raped her just because the guy did not like her. We saw the likes of Neymar and the rest of their stories on some persons. And when these guys, some of them spend how many years in prison, the lady comes out to apologize that it was a false alarm and all these things, that she's really sorry and she's forgiven, and that is it, no penalty for it. So for this woman's own, I'll still say the same thing. She's living another abusive marriage. Can she stop jumping into marriage?
Okay, yeah,
and
that's
be on her
one.
own, heal,
Find yourself.
become good, because it's possible she took the baggage from her first previous marriage to this one that led to the beating.
Okay.
Because yes, if you meet a woman that is already damaged and she
Yeah.
comes into your life,
Okay.
the little things you try to do, or probably you raise your voice, she turns it to, do you want to
You
hit
want
me?
to?
Or you're
Yeah,
hitting me,
yeah.
because
I
she's already
understand.
damaged.
Yeah.
So she must work on herself. She should leave being broke. Imagine she's talking about being broke. You're broke? Come on. And you want to fight? So you want to take money that people should give you to go and start business and run your life, to take your husband to court, to fight for child custody.
She's not saying she wants
This is
to use.
Africa. This is Nigeria. The problem we have is that we're automatically, indirectly westernizing ourselves. Custody. Where did that word come from? And they mean an Igbo. Custody. If a woman and a man separates,
They were legally married.
and they're legally married, the child belongs to the kids. To the man, rather.
The child
Belongs to the man.
belongs
It's
to the
only
man
when a
in the
man-
court.
What-
According to court.
Who does the child belong to? It belongs to the person who is more capable now. If you want to talk about court,
Yeah.
the
It
man is
belongs
capable.
exactly. I think,
why does she
and that's
do
why
that?
she's coming here to say we should help her.
If we help her
Because
get
she's
the kids,
scared her children, if someone can do this to me, my children are not safe, because she has evidence of her being battered. She has evidence of her swollen face and everything.
good. If her kids are
And then
not
that's why
safe,
she's
if
trying
her kids
to,
are not safe with their father, why are they still alive?
because she's there.
No.
Imagine someone who can do this in front of your kids.
There's a
What are you
reason.
trying to teach them? It's not even being safe physically, it is also being safe emotionally, being safe psychologically. It's not about being safe physically. You can do this in front of little children. Pour me tea, you beat me, you slap me,
If
you do
if
everything. My
if
children are not safe with you.
if I'm a judge in this case, I would not give custody to her. Do you know why? She's a sad woman. She's sad currently. She's angry. She's in pain. She's psychologically not fit to raise kids. She'll end up abusing them when she gets frustrated. You're just like your father. You're this, you're that.
And so the
She should
man,
find her.
and so the
Chill.
man,
From what she has said so far, the man does not have a problem. The problem the man has is
how?
domestic. Chill. The problem the man has is domestic violence.
Is it not enough problem?
Separating them solves the problem. He is on his own. She's no longer there for him to
So
better.
someone who is violent to a woman cannot be violent to a child.
There are men who touch their wives.
Then you
They
don't
never touch
assume
they never hit their
because
children.
you don't know this person. You don't know
Is
this
she in her
person.
account saying that the man wants to kill her kids?
No. But someone who is capable of thinking. Let me put his word is, I will kill you
Mhm.
and go to
And go to
jail.
jail.
And I'm happy because you're not alive to see me rot in jail. Someone who can think like this is fucked up here.
Good. Can you
And it's not fit to be with a child, no matter if you're not abusive to the child
okay?
or something.
Can you pause a little and think of why should a man get to the point of making such statement?
I don't care.
Thank you. Is this I don't care that she's doing that has
No,
led her to the second marriage where they've beaten her?
I really
The
don't.
third one might be worse than this if she does not get the proper counsel.
So, and all of what you're saying, it's looking like, okay, the only problem the man has is domestic violence.
No, the man, I told you that the man's behavior is nasty. His behavior is disappointing. He is a very foolish man. He's not worth to be called a husband. Yes. All right.
And it's not
But
also worthy to be called a father.
listen. It's possible. Let me now tell you again. A man might maltreat his wife madly, still pay his students' fees, still play with them, and still there for them. In fact, play with them so well that you're shocked. I've heard a girl tell me that her parents have fights here and there. That when they grieve, they discover their mother is a problem. She's even the violent one. She hurts the man when they're in the room, hits things on his head. He doesn't let them see it or know it. Small thing he does to her, she rushes out, involve all the kids. So I put it to you that a lot of your gender, female, are extremely manipulative. So it's possible that is what is playing here. Let's hear from the man.
And now that the man isn't here to speak for himself,
She can leave the marriage without coming to tell us on social media.
she's coming to our social media because she needs help.
She needs help and money. She does not have parents. She does not have brothers. She does not have kinsmen she can go to for help. Our generation broke.
Okay.
She does not have. It means that she has problem because it means that probably she does not even have good relationship and friendship with people.
Do you know that we don't really, we do not know the whole story. This is just like a Twitter written sub of what is happening.
A repost of what she wrote on her social media account. This is Linda EKG blog, right?
Yes. Yes. And this is just a little bit. We've not sat her down to understand. What we're judging based on this particular stuff we read now, and we're seeing that this woman needs help from all accounts. She needs help. She's she's in a position that she might even die if she's not taken out of that place. Thank God she summoned up the courage to leave. And she came online to say, this is my problem.
All right, so let me talk to her. If you've seen my video, just listen. You've been to your first marriage and you experienced domestic violence. This is the second one. You're experiencing the same thing. You're tired. You said you someone the courage to come on social media to talk about it and say you're leaving the marriage and you need money and all that. Firstly, I want you to heal. Work on yourself. Go back to God. If you once a Christian, go back to God. Pray to Him. Get involved with activities in church. Think about skill if you don't have one. Start working and building yourself. Concentrate on you first. The kids are fine with their father. Go work on yourself. Become great again. The greatest revenge I tell people that you can make or you can do to your partner is when you leave. Become bigger and stronger, better than the way you were when they left you.
Yeah, true.
The kids will be a typical distraction for you. People won't tell you that. They would weigh you down. In fact, you become very poorer and you suffer more because the very little you have, you want to share with them. But if the kids see that the father was battering their mother, they are grown, they know the truth. They would always look for their mom. So you go work on yourself. So long as you know that you're not the problem, you can be the problem. So look inward. I'm not saying things for them to favor you or to make you feel very happy. You have to look inward. If you're the problem, tell yourself the truth and work on yourself.
Let me give my 1 cent on this to the woman. If you're seeing this, if you know for sure that your kids are not safe with their father, head straight to any women development center near you with your evidence and lay your complaint for the safety of your children and for your safety, because this person that told you this thing is willing to like come look for you, hunt you, and make sure he ends it and go to jail. And then work on yourself. You said you're broke, so probably in the marriage you weren't doing anything. If you have skill that you abandoned due to marriage, pick it. Improve. The world is ever revolving, so improve. You can get loan to start a business, start a skill. But if you know your children are not safe, report it.
To the man, there's no strength in violence. There's no strength in dealing with a very weak person. If the woman is extremely disrespectful and she's pushing you to the wall to the point you make the statement that you rather you kill her and ensure she doesn't see you go to jail. It's better you walk away from such a marriage than to stay there and become a villain, become a destructive person. Walk away. It's very simple.
To the man, if truly you are this, if truly you're whatever,
Women are emotion.
if truly you're whatever she said you are, please, Ejosa, I beg in the name of God, do not get married again.
You should
Work on yourself.
You should tell the woman who made men.
Wait now, you've given him your own.
How will you be telling her to get married?
Wait.
She's the one that's telling her to get married.
Why can you? If truly you support her authority, and then you beat her and choke her and do everything, you want to kill her, make sure she doesn't see you go to jail, you have a problem. Physically, emotionally, psychologically, you have an all-round. Go, just you need help. You need help. Seek help. Get the help. Work on yourself and don't get married until you're recovered, please. So another person's daughter would not end up dead.
Alright, finally, thank you so much for watching the Daddy Stock Show. Leave your comments on the comment section.
Comment below.
And follow us. Bye.
Bye.